Today we are going to be talking about radio technology. What is radio technology? The word radio comes from the Latin word radius, which means ray. And radio technology is not just limited to your radio box or the radio set on your cars and in your homes. No, radio technology actually spans across mobile phones, aircraft, TV sets, remote controlled toys. Basically everything powered in the modern world as it relates devices is powered by radio technology. The phone you're holding in your hand right now is powered by radio technology. Your TVs, your laptops, and all the rest. Anything that transmits and receives signals over long distances without direct wire connections is powered by radio technology. Alright, how does it work? Basically, we have a transmitter on one side and a receiver on the other side, and what this does is it transmits electromagnetic waves over the air, and then the receiver picks it up, interprets whatever signals have been transmitted over the air. So someone might be asking, okay, so how are these EM waves produced in the first place? What you may not know is that all devices, all electrical devices produce EM waves inherently, even though at a small scale. But in the case of radios, these EM waves are amplified to make them bigger and to travel over longer distances. The very first radio that we had in the world, the earliest form of radio, could transmit only sounds, noises as it were. It could not transmit voice, it could not transmit music, it could just transmit literal sound like a tap, right? It's what they called Morse codes then, if you've heard about it. So they could not transmit any very useful information. Okay, and that was because it was at the very crude stage, the very basic stage, and that's important for us to understand radio technology today, because what they discovered then was they found a way that sounds or taps could be heard over long distances, and that was a major breakthrough. So but today radio has been modernized to transmit sound, voice, music, and basically anything we want to transmit over the signal. Okay, so in a nutshell, radio technology works by simply amplifying the already inherent electromagnetic wave produced in devices so that it is transmitted over long distances. To build a simple radio, all you actually need is a battery, a coin, and an AM radio, just for you to understand basically how the radio technology works. By tapping the battery on the coin and keeping your AM radio at a static frequency, you notice that the AM radio receives this signal of your tap. Okay, it receives this signal. This is to show that this is how radio technology worked back then. Just only one sound, just over, and it transmits over all frequencies, right? So basically they had just one channel then, and that was a major problem. Okay, so this was what they did. Just one tap, just one tap, just one tap. All right, that's a basic form of radio. If you want to have a modern radio, you're going to need some components like transistors, resistors, capacitors. This helps to both modulate the signal and amplify the signals. All right, so we're going to discuss that in another video, not today. So there you go. This is basically how a radio technology works. So when you're making a call, it's radio technology. When you're ordering a pizza, is radio technology. When you are paying your school fees over the internet, is radio technology. So radio technology is everywhere, and of course when you're listening to Nigeria Info in the morning, it's radio technology. Leave your questions in the comments or something you don't get very clearly, and I will attend to them.